Do 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 do. Right. Let's give this a go, shall we? Right. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to Bradford City up the chickens.
Oh my god,
I need to mute that. There we go. So Bradford City have won today 3-1 on. And I'm just gonna go back over. Oh, that's why. That's why I'm multiplying on both here. What an idiot. Right, so Bradford City have won 3-1 today. And I am joined by regular Miss Diane, who's live from Doncaster.
I am, yeah. Can you tell my voice is going?
I can tell. So, how was the game for you today, Miss Diane?
It was good, actually, thank you. Yeah, I enjoyed it, as usual, and things like that. So it was good, I enjoyed it, apart from some of our fans.
Yeah, I saw that on telly with some of our fans being a little bit naughty and throwing pyrotechnics. I know the club
Yes.
brought I think did an announcement about it. But when I was listening to it on the radio, on iFollow today, I think some fans did get caught
Yes,
by
I think they
throwing them
did.
off.
Yeah,
So
I think they
Diane,
did. Yeah.
so because you're live and got your headphones in,
Ooh,
and also this does come with a safety warning for Diane. Diane,
Go
watch
on.
where you are walking in Doncaster. I do not want you hitting any posts, pillars, walls, cars, or tripping over today, okay?
It's okay, because I'm on the coach.
That's good.
I'm
Okay,
not going. Yeah, I didn't knock into anything.
that's good. Well done. Right.
So don't worry.
So So just get us what your thoughts on the game, really.
It was a good game. All right, Harry let the first goal in, but then he saved us in the second. He definitely saved us. I'm not being biased there, but he did. He did save. He had some good saves in the second half.
When you said Harry let it in, do you mean he ballsed up?
Like the goalie.
Big time, he
Yeah, we were
ballsed
just
up.
walking. We were just walking past when it scored. Me and Calla, he just walking past some seats. So I didn't really see it, but at least he made up for it by doing all them saves.
He did. So if
It did.
anyone else wants to have a chat, you know what to do. Send us some requests. Hopefully do this to about 30 minutes. Matt
Yeah,
Pedder.
you better do because my battery's going.
Even people, sorry, I can't take part in the live discussion. That has been great to get on to get one off discussion, but it's great to get one off. More runs that through the smoke bomb on the pitch. Love understanding their mindset. Absolutely 100% agree with you on that, Matt. Watching the game, I know pyrotechnics are being thrown on the pitch, and I know people probably going to call me a Karen or a Karen or whatever it's called, but pyrotechnics are dangerous, and also people also being in the fire and stuff like that, it does bring back post-traumatic stress back to them, seeing like smoke and stuff like that.
Definitely.
So the idiots who did throw the smoke bombs on the pitch, I hope you get caught, and I hope you get a 5-year ban from the club, because it's disgusting you are bringing pyrotechnics to this club. And also, do you know the club will probably now get fined, and that'll probably come out of the transfer kitty of blind players in, because the club has now been getting fined, probably from the FA, and even we might get sanctions where we might not get a lot of tickets now.
Yeah, I think that'll happen now because don't forget FA have said about us having pyrotechnics. Look what happened at Crewe last season.
Yep.
It was.
So,
I think it must have got in Harry's eyes, you know, when the first one went on because he was.
sorry, you cut up there, Diane Love. Are you there, Diane Love?
Yeah, well done. Yeah, I could see Harry trying to get one of the. I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, love.
Have I gone off?
No, you're still here. Still here.
Well, I'm still there. Good. All good. No, I think their stewards were late getting the flares off the pitch as well. Harry were looking at it when he was on the pitch when we scored the first goal in the first half, as if to say, "Are you going to move it?"
Mm.
You know what I mean?
So, Diane, you keep cutting out, love. So if anyone else wants to speak, put a request in. Hopefully it'll last about 30 minutes today, and then we'll go from there. So watching the game on iFollow, I will actually just to kill a little.
So
Oh, she's back. So just to kill a little bit of time, because I know Diane keeps cutting out. It's going to go through a couple of the results from the game, from other games. So Forest Green 0, Gillingham 0, Colchester 2, Salford 1, Crawley 1, Wimbledon 2, Crewe 1, Barrow 3, Doncaster 1, Bradford 3, Stockport County 2, Notts County 1. So looking at the League 2 table now, when I find it, League 2. So Bradford are up to the dizzy heights of 8th now on 32 points. So we've played 22. Obviously, we've got a game in hand. We've won 9, drawn 5, lost 8. And so, Diane, who would you say your man of the match was?
Harry for saving us, obviously, in the last half. I did say this to Kelly. Harry has saved us. I know I'll probably end up breaking out. And I don't know. Cookie. Andy
Van
Cook for
Cooker.
me as well. Yeah.
So, what was your thinking when Lewis did that mess up? What were you thinking? What were you going through your head?
I was going to say, I was like thinking, oh no. You know, I was thinking, God, did you hear what I said last night on the podcast? 2-1.
2-1. You predicted, didn't you?
Yeah. I know. And we won 3-1, which I'm not bothered about. But I don't know what we're going through in my head. But like I said, he redeemed himself. So we're happy. I was happy.
Yeah, good result, won it there.
Yeah.
So we did. It
I think.
was a bit of a
Go on.
bonus, wasn't it? Really.
Oh, definitely. I think Ram McCann is living on borrowed time now. Losing 5-0 and then 3-1 to us.
Sorry, Diane. We've got someone who has done a request, so I am going to head over to Danny.
Okay.
Hello, Danny. Stan.
Evening, guys.
Here he is. I don't know if it's my phone or not, but because I'm using your
Evening.
other thing. So can you hear me, Danny? Are you there? Stan. Sorry.
Sorry, yes, I can hear you, Johnny. Yes, um,
Stan.
yes. I was on my way to the game tonight, and then my lecky goes off, so I ring power grid and what have you, and I've got a lot of workmen that are digging up outside my house. I had to like watch it on iFollow sort of thing, but and only just because I had to get them to charge me laptop up. But good performance. It was it was a sort of like Donny sort of making it a bit of a scrappy game, wasn't it? But like some really standout performances tonight. Jamie Walker, Tomkinson. I missed the first 5 or 6 minutes. I listened to it in the car. So I missed the Harry Lewis incident, but I think we came back well from it, didn't we? We bounced back and showed some good resilience there, and Yeah, so it's really good performances all over the pitch, really. And like I said last night, I think that back three is the best one in it with Tompkinson, Platt, and Kelly for me.
So going back to that, Stan, have you not paid your electric bill? Is that what you
I wish it was that. It's like the power grid that's like probably like an old cable or something that's just whatever it is. So it's kind of it's literally the digging up the front of my house on the road and stuff. So I'm like,
So after Harry Lewis messed up, what
if,
was your thoughts on the game?
who's that? Sorry, Johnny.
What's your thoughts on the game after Harry Lewis messed up, didn't he? I know Diane's probably shuddering now and shaking in that coat, shaking her head, but
I am not shaking my head, actually. I agree that he messed up.
I didn't see it. I think from what I heard that he obviously took too long, and he's got to kind of sort of obviously look up. And if I remember rightly, was it at home when he did it early this season? And it's like whether it's just some of the mistakes he's making are like early on in games, and maybe he's just not switching on as quickly as he should be doing. But he didn't have really much to do after that. He was kind of, he did what he needed to do, and I think we defended stoically, really. Defended really well. Really impressed with Tompkinson. And the usual suspects. Jamie Walker played brilliantly. Brad played brilliantly. Andy Cook did a lot of the dirty work, did he? He sort of put himself about a bit, and Tyler Smith, sort of, he did well. Yeah, I can't really sort of. Let's take that mistake aside. I can't really fault the side tonight. Donny sort of tried to make a game. I think from their point of view, until the goals we conceded, they're probably thinking they bounced back quite well from last weekend. But
yeah, they played pretty well, didn't they? Bouncing back from the obviously 5-0, because when Harry Lewis messed up, I thought, oh Jesus Christ, here we go. We're gonna end up getting losing here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you kind of thought, right, okay, is this going to be the night that we were talking about last night? I think it was Diana. Was it Diana or Kelly who said, that run's got to come to an end at some point? And I think it showed good character there, and right to the end, obviously, Donny were pushing. And Harry and like I say, from their point of view, from being a kind of neutral with regards to Donny, you'd kind of say, yeah, the sort of they sort of did all right. Maybe lacked that bit of quality in the final third, but because they didn't really get behind us or anything. But I think it was, they probably tried to make it into a physical game. What does is the Donny fan still with us?
Danny,
I think he's gone.
He's gone, Danny. He did send an invite, but then I don't know if we're having technical difficulties, but he won't join. He couldn't join or something. So if anyone else wants to put a request in, we're going to last another about 10-15 minutes. So don't be shy. Come and have a join, have a chit chat about the game. Who would you say your man of the match was, Stan, today?
I'll edge with Jamie Walker. He looked to be really kind of everything good, but a close second was Tompkinson.
Yeah, because Jamie Walker, watching it on iFollow myself, because I'm still recovering, so I watched it at home on iFollow, and I think Jamie Walker is a fantastic player. I'm just hope he ain't out for a while now. I'm just hope he ain't crocked for a while, because I know he struggled after he got took out, didn't he, with that disgusting tackle.
Yeah, it was. You don't mind a tackle sort of going in like in a derby, but that were a bit reckless, and it was like a professional foul. But if you're going to make a professional foul, don't take a player out. Do you know what I mean? It's like that's kind of bad form. But yeah, let's hope that at worst case it's maybe a bit of bruising or whatever, and it's one game if he's going to be out at all. But very influential, and as ever, the fullbacks, the wing backs were great. Brad were brilliant. That's a given anyway. And I thought, to be fair, like we defended well. Like the back three, Kelly, Platt, and Tompkinson. You know, they coped really well with what Donny had to sort of throw at us. And like I say, for maybe Danny, the Doncaster Donny fan, might see it differently from his point of view, being putting his
Yep.
sort of like Donny kind of perspective on. But I thought Donny looked all right actually, and I thought we deserved the win.
So, Danny, can you hear us, fella?
Yeah. Hiya. You all right?
Yeah. So, what's obviously Doncaster fan? Welcome to the podcast / space. What's your thoughts on your team's performance then today?
Absolutely dire from ourselves again today. Absolutely shocking. But you all did a job on us. You bullied us absolutely off park. First 10 minutes, I thought we started really bright. To be honest with you, ourselves. Harry Lewis obviously fucked up a little bit. We capitalised on that little mistake by Harry. For us to score our goal. But other than that, we didn't threaten you at all. I thought y'all were really good. Halliday, Ginger Cafu, as we used to call him as well here at Donny. Absolutely had a stormer. Brilliant player, brilliant right back. Absolutely. Man of the match for me. He had a really good game, as always. Good player. you know, yeah, but
Danny,
other than that,
I'll jump in here because there were people last season not rating Ginger Cafu, and it's like I could not get my head round where they got that from. But yeah, he was brilliant tonight.
yeah, Halliday is such a good player. We've been blessed with quite a few good right backs over his time here at Donny last couple of years. Halliday is certainly up there. We one at best of them. He's a good player. He's obviously just coming back from a serious injury, in the last couple of seasons, obviously at Fleetwood, and then he joined Jaw on a free, didn't he? On his recovery from his injury. But yeah, he's a good player. Really good today again. But your guys, first goal, your equaliser, Anderson just lost Cook completely. And Cook Cook's Cook, of course, for your guys. He scores and he scores goals. And he proved it there today again.
So, what's your thoughts on Grant McCann then as your manager? Do you think he's going to get the
Listen,
sack? Don't you like him?
now. He needs time. He needs time. I know time's an essence in football, but with us, we've got a lot of dead wood within our squad, and it needs sorting out. And it ain't going to be done over one transfer window in summer. It's going to be a 3 or 4 transfer windows deep to get to get it back to a good squad again. Because also at minute there's nothing.
Do you think the board are going to have the patience with him? Because I know, sort of like over the last few years with City, we've had it where we've sacked managers and we've changed direction, and then the manager's come in and then he's got another man's players, and before we had when sort of David Hopkins come in and he's like, well, he had players that played more of a supposed football style, and he was more of a hoofball merchant. So is that the similar sort of thing with Donny?
Well, thing is, like I said, he's got all patience in the world a minute because as supposed to have been chairman, even though he was kind of like strict and has left this week. So the owner now has full control again of the old club again, old Bramwell. And he's quite rich. He's one of the richest people in the country. And so hopefully we're going to see a bit more investment in squad because it certainly needs it. We have the biggest squad in the league. We have 34 players, I think. But most of them are now out injured. But it's like 34 players what aren't any good. You know what I mean? It's like we need to start getting a bit of quality in squad. And McCann certainly he just needs that bit of patience to get, like I said, to get rid of the dead wood and to bring in his own core squad.
So, as a Doncaster fan, what do you think where do you think you need to strengthen in your team?
Oh, I love it. Priority is probably defence at the minute, but I won't go amiss to say in every position, midfield, strike. I think injuries and helped exactly because like Westbrook and Close were so good together in midfield, but now obviously Westbrook's out for the season and it's left us a gap in midfield, and it's we've got a couple of strikers out now for season as well, so we've only got 2 strikers at the club, which is Fallon Ironside, so it's like no depth up front, and it's like in defence, we're just proper shite in defence, to be fair with you. So we need somebody a bit more robust there. So I say in January we need to sign at least 4 or 5 players easy.
It looked to me, sorry, Johnny, it looked to me at the start of the game at least, and it probably did sort of continue, that your tactic to deal with Andy Cook was to basically sandwich him. Yeah, I mean, he's obviously going to attract a lot of attention, isn't he, from like defenders.
But when we did that, when we tried marking him out, we left Tyler Smith on his own. Your second goal, to put it 2-1 up, were exactly that. Anderson and Lowe, exactly like what you just said, Seb, were to squeeze Cook, and it left Tyler Smith on his own. People were saying they're offside, but no, he weren't offside. He were a mile on. Tyler Smith were a mile on. It were good goal. God give you it, mate.
Yeah, Cook's little through ball to Tyler Smith, and a great finish as well. So he's a odd player, is Cook, in that he looks so ungainly, and he's not got the best of touch. But then he'll do some little dink like that, and he kind of, he almost belies his sort of physical stature in that sense.
So just the Bantam Heritage have just tweeted out the last Bradford City manager to win 6 successful games, Trevor Cherry in 1984. Graham Alexander games in his tenure at Bradford City and has just matched it 6 in a row.
That's yeah, I heard that stat, and that's really good. I would just like to say as well, I've kind of got off on that little bit of a tangent, but I think it needs saying. I did kind of put it out on Twitter, but I wish the Pyromongs would fuck off, because
Well said. Yep.
not only, especially with the history of the club, I know a lot of these lads are too young to sort of even contemplate it, sort of thing, but sort of like, but it's going to cost us money and points.
Lads, cheers for having me on anyway, and I'm going, but cheers for having me on, and good luck for the rest of the season anyway.
Cheers, Danny. Have a good one, lad.
Right, cheers, pal. See you later. Cheers.
So, Diane, so what's like the mood live on the coach?
I don't know. People are yapping, looking at the phones. That's the mood on the coach.
Right, I'm gonna get you
So
to a bit gonna get you a bit of interaction on this coach, like I did with Lee. Who's people's man of the match on the coach?
Right, wait on. I'm just on a podcast. Who's people's man of the match on the man of the match today? I know you said Jamie Walker. Can somebody? But I've been told Jamie Walker and Andy Cook, and everybody's ignored me. Somebody said Alex Gilliard.
By chance, are you with Bingley Bantams?
Of course I am. Who else? Alex Gilliard.
Gilliard.
So,
happy days. Right. So
there you go. I've done it for you.
Okay. I'm gonna make this a new feature, I think.
On a coach.
Yeah, on a coach. Who's your match? Right. So Bradford City. Right. Well, I've got you two here. Bradford City 26th is Boxing Day, innit? Boxing Day.
Yeah.
When do you two, or if you're free, when do you want to do the Boxing Day podcast?
It depends what you're busy or anything, because we do it on Christmas Eve. Might be better than doing your Christmas Day and then do one after the match, or just do a post-match one on Boxing Day.
Would you be happy to do Christmas Eve?
Is that to me or Stan?
Perrier.
Yeah,
I
it's
would.
fine.
Yeah, I can do
yeah.
16.
What sort of time? We could do one sort of like. What time do you reckon?
6 o'clock or 5 o'clock?
Yep.
6 o'clock.
Do 6 o'clock, yeah.
6
Yeah,
o'clock.
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock's cool. Yeah.
How early?
Yeah, that's fine by me.
If you can hear us, give it a thumbs up if that's all right with you. I know she's probably driving.
Hey, Kelly's on.
Hey up!
Hey up!
She's here,
Hey up.
live from Cali's car.
We're doing a chicken dinner! What a game. What do you know what? That game had everything. Trouble, abuse, stewards, the whole shebang.
So what
Oh,
happened? The Pyros came on Cali.
What happened? They
Yeah,
just left them on the pitch. They didn't even try and move them.
Bloody hell. Did anybody get caught for it or anything? Because when I was listening to watching it on iFollow, there was on about stewards coming into the crowd.
Do you know what? The stewards just stood and did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, they
one-
were
it-
absolutely useless, weren't they?
yeah. Diane, have you told them about this? What the steward said to Lenny?
Oh, I've not said all about that. Yeah, I'll let you do that if you want.
Go on, Kelly.
My lord.
What's happened?
One of the stewards, a woman, actually had family liaison officer on a high vis. I don't know how it came about, but because of the pyros, Lenny got annoyed about the pyros, and rightly so.
Yep.
And she made a disgusting remark about the fire.
Okay.
So, and she was the family liaison officer. I couldn't believe what came out of her mouth. I really couldn't.
Oh, she was so cocky, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Abusing the fans.
So Kelly had to have a little word in her ear as I was leaving.
Oh God.
She did.
Okay.
So yeah, just wanted to get that out there. But I will be taking that further because the way they picked on Lenny, and Lenny's a pensioner.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Quite bad.
If I remember rightly,
sorry.
Johnny. I think if I remember rightly, they kind of have a little bit of form, Donny stewards. I don't know.
Yeah, because
They need to get sent to charm school.
charm school.
Double.
So just looking at the hashtag and stuff like that, there's quite a lot of happy people. So Bradford are currently up to 8th in the league, and we're a couple of points off promotion. So Diane, live on the Bingley Bantams,
Yes.
coach.
Oh,
are we
God,
going to
go
get
on,
into
yeah.
the playoffs?
I said yes, and I still think we're going to get into the playoffs.
Callie?
Absolutely. With that team, we can win the league. We can be number one spot after seeing that performance tonight. Cookie's got his mojo back.
I'm a top three man, Johnny. You know that, even though I'm not predicting scores, but I'm a top three guy.
Also, Cal, I don't know if you heard us earlier. So we're planning to do a Boxing Day space Christmas Eve at 6 p.m. if that's okay with you.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay. Right. Who was your man of the match, Callie?
Cookie for me.
Cookie, fair dues. And so we've obviously talked about the stewards, the pyros. What else? Did anything else happen at the ground? Was the atmosphere a bit shit, or?
The atmosphere was absolutely rocking.
In our end, anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just what was? Did anyone get the attendance? Because I've not seen it somewhere before.
No.
Just see if I can quickly find. Oh no, because I'm not on the other account. So anyone else got any thoughts on the game? Callie, have you got any thoughts live in your little car?
I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. The last few games we've gone to as fans, and to come out from the Notts County game to now, I can't get over how much of a difference. Sorry, I'm still full of cold, but yeah, absolutely. Graham Alexander, if he don't get manager of the month, there's something wrong. Seriously.
Definitely agree with that.
So, Not the Top 20 podcast tweeted out 27 minutes ago. City losing to Notts on the 18th of November. Bradford's record in all competitions are played 6, won 6, drawn none, lost 0, goals for 18, goals against 2. As per as Jamie Rayner, Graham Alexander is the first manager to win 6 successful since Trevor Cherry in 1984.
Yeah. That's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing.
Just trying to quickly find the attendance. So, Stan, have you got any last thoughts on the game?
No, it's just a nice cheeky little Christmas present in it from the team. So I think it's really good, and I think the fans now have got to sort of. I guess we've got to put the first start of the season behind us and just kind of go with it and try and create some positivity. Because I've said this before, the players feed off what comes off the terraces, and if we get behind them, obviously they've got to give us something to shout about. Then we can really go do something really good here. So yeah, great performance.
Happy days. Just trying to quickly find the attendance. So I'll be with you in 10 seconds or so. So Diana, last thoughts?
Good game. We can carry on. Hopefully, bring it into Morecambe and everything. So there we go. That was my last thought. It's a real good game.
Would you stick with the same team what won today for the Morecambe game?
Yeah, unless you might want to rest the players who was having quite a few games in 7 days, 3 games in 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, 10 days. Don't ask me. Can't count.
Okay. And last thing I'm going to ask, because I know we love our food on this podcast.
Go on.
Christmas dinner. What's your main? Turkey, pork, ham?
I don't know, because I'm having it on my own and I'm really looking forward to it. So I could have chocolate if I wanted, but I'd probably have pork if I got, or chicken.
Callie?
It's pork crackling for me. I love the crackling.
Oh.
I know that, so they say my pigs in blankets, I'm fine.
Callie, surely you're going to have pigs in blankets. Sausage and bacon, come on, Charlie, Christmas dinner.
I've got them in the fridge. They're in the fridge, ready to go.
Small ones or big ones?
Big ones.
Big ones,
definitely
good lass.
Same as me.
And last but not least, Mr. Stan.
Well, I've never had turkey on Christmas, so it's always been chicken for me. But Christmas Eve, Polish tradition, it's always been like starter of barst soup and then like pierogi or some fish. So that's kind of a bit of both. But
Stan.
Chicken. Hello.
Stan, are you not having fish fingers for Christmas dinner?
Do you know what? I would do, but I'm going to my girlfriend's brother's for Christmas dinner, so somebody else is cooking. But actually, I hadn't had fish fingers today because I was gonna.
I was about to say, did you have your fish fingers?
No, because I was gonna go to Donny and me flipping power's gone down, so I was gonna have like whatever pie they were gonna serve up at Donny's, but my mate was saying it's not the best. So
I had loaded fries with pulled pork and they were nice.
Very nice.
What, you had that at ground?
Yeah, it was nice.
Nice. Right, so Bradford City have tweeted out who's got your vote for tonight? Andy Cook, Tompkinson, Matty Platt or Smith? Who would you pick?
Cookie out of that lot.
I'm sticking with Cookie.
I'd have to say Cookie out of that lot.
Okay. Right, I cannot find this attendance whatsoever. Trying to find where it is. Anybody got any ideas where I could find this?
Johnny, do we know how many that that end where we were in behind the goal, do we know how much that holds? Because there weren't very many empty seats in that end.
I think there were quite a lot there, weren't there, today?
There were
Ben,
more than 3,000, definitely.
just see if I can
Oh,
quickly find
definitely.
it. Because I think
Because there wasn't
altogether,
many. Sorry, there
8,000.
wasn't many empty seats.
Oh, come on.
So I'm just trying to see if we can find it.
Yes, I'm just trying to see on social media. Because I know people listening really want to get this number, because I know there were quite a lot of Bradford fans there today.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if we can get.
Anyone? Here we go. So this is from Ben on social media. The Eco Power Stadium, 8,645, with 2,865 from Bradford City.
Yeah. There seems to be more City fans.
Yep. Right, guys and girls, if you know what to do next.
Yep.
Carly, can you mute yourself, please?
Sorry, I'm driving. Amy, can you mute me, please?
Come on, Lenny. Get your finger out and mute
Oh,
it. Right, wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Thank you for coming along today. And also, I think without the technical difficulties, I'm just going to give everybody a wave on Facebook, because we are live on Facebook. So it's Bradford City Up the Chickens on Facebook, Brace Hodge on YouTube, Brace Hodge on Twitter. Also, Bradford City Up the Chickens on all podcast services, wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Also, have a good Christmas. We will see you Christmas Eve, 6 p.m. live to discuss Bradford City versus Morecambe pre-match build-up. Thank you very much. Have a good Christmas.